Welcome to the Blonde Bombshell question and answers, and also idea hints for Valentine's Day. Well, you all have sent these interesting questions to my inbox, and they're great, and we're going to get to them. But I wanted to take just a moment to address a situation that happened on one of my dating sites today. I got a message from an unknown source who didn't have the audacity to share his name or where he was from, but he wanted to share his opinion of my videos. I know I'm not the greatest singer of the world. That's not the point of these videos. My point of my videos is to have fun and enjoy life. If you don't like my singing, I invite you not to watch. If you invite my singing and you just like to see me have my quirky side unleash, I invite you to watch. But that's just a side note. Now, we're going to go ahead and do some question and answers. At the end of this video, I'm going to probably do some helpful hints for you guys out there Valentine's Day shopping. Like I said, you all have given me great questions tonight, and I hope I can help you all. First ones are more questions aimed at me, so we're going to go ahead and take care of those. This one's a very good one. What is one annoying trait or habit that other people have that annoys you most? Annoying trait. I hate gossip and I hate rumors. Those two things can influence, it can influence a guy's opinion on a girl so much that he doesn't give her a second date. So therefore, yes, I think that's the most annoying habit, and I also think that it's so destructive. And you know what goes around comes around, and if someone does that to you, I hope that they get their just in reverse. What skill would you like to master? I think I would like to, of course, be someday the perfect singer, but I'm definitely not. I think that my quirky side shows when I do my singing. What songs have you completely memorized? This one from the old days. Well, you're nobody called today. She hung up when I asked her name. Well, I wonder, does she think she's being clever? I don't know, maybe that's what started in some of my insecurities. But anyway, just saying. Some of these are funny. I'm reading through them right now. When you can't decide what band or artist to either work out to or just listen to in general, what artist puts you in the mood that picks you up? Well, there's several. I love Easton Corbin, Chris Young, sometimes Dustin Lynch, Thomas Rhett Akins. I'm an old school 90s girl, so I do go back a lot to the 90s. I love Sawyer Brown, Restless Heart, Bailey and the Boys. Very 90s. What TV shows are you into? I actually found one last night by accident, Cowboy Up on the Inspire channel. That's a great show, but Monday Night Raw, Tuesday Night SmackDown, Saturday Night Hallmark movies, those pretty much keep me busy. What is the most heartwarming thing you have ever witnessed? I think each and every day that my grandparents have each other is a heartwarming day. So I think that's a very good heartwarming thing that I get to see on a daily basis. What's your dream car? Well, they're coming out with this new car. It's a Chevy. Gee, I wonder why I like it already. And it's supposed to drive itself. My next car, I definitely want an SUV. I want it to, and if I don't get like the Equinox, the size below. And I don't know about this driving itself, but it's got me intrigued, so I definitely want to learn more about it. So we'll have to see. One more about me, then we're going to jump into these love situations. And at the end of the video, we'll do some Valentine helpful hints. These are good questions, guys. You're making it hard for me to pick out one last question. Some of these words I actually don't know what they mean, which is weird. Ooh, this is a good one, since I'm a reader especially. They say everyone has a book in them. What would your book be about? I would say we all have our ups and our downs. My book would be about my PCOS, having to discover that through 14 different doctors, all saying different opinions, and then having the one doctor who not only discovered it, but helped with some surgery on both ovaries. I had 8 cysts on the inside, 8 cysts on the outside. They had to wedge my right side. If I remember correctly, it's my only working ovary I have. At that time, she told me to watch my diet heavily. I didn't really listen to that at that time because I was getting ready. I was in college, a lot of stress. My parents had already gotten divorced, and it was just a bad time. And at that point, I can remember just thinking to myself, I've got to get through everything. So what did I run to for comfort but food? And I'm not saying that I'm perfect now by any means. I've struggled with food all my life. I would say that would be a big portion of the book. The relationships wise, might be an interesting read to see how Mr. 8.5 years and I lasted 8.5 years. I wouldn't want to relive the heartbreak again, where we broke up. And for Mr. Park, it might be interesting, but I wouldn't expand a whole lot on that experience because, again, heartbreak at the end of that chapter. Then you have Mr. CB that I feel like shouldn't have ended, but for some reason the brakes were put on, and I'll never know the reasoning on that because he refuses to talk to me. Do I see love in the book at the end of the book with more children? I haven't had one children yet. Anyway, I would hope that I would be able to adopt and get myself financially set to adopt, hopefully before the end of the year is out. As for love, at this point, I've said it before, I'll say it again, I was blessed 3 times, and at the end of the third one, who still has my heart, and I really haven't let go, and so I don't know if I'm ever going to fall in love again, but they say the best things in life are unexpected or unplanned, so I will say never, okay? Don't go anywhere because I hear Grandma hollering, so that means the second video will be all about your guys' situations and also Valentine's Day thoughts.